once again our beloved chief guest, who also did psychology course through our distance education. I am really proud to invite. At the moment, I requested Venkateswaran sir, the conservator of forest. He readily accepted our invitation. He is a man with so many good qualities.
May I now request Professor Vedagiri Ganeshan sir to lead the session.
Good evening, distinguished Professor P.V. Ramamurthy and Professor Govinda Reddy, who is the president of this WCOP, Dr. Venkateswami, forester cum psychologist, and Dr. Sujata, Professor Ashok, Ms. Ramadevi. I deem it a pleasure to be here this evening and to have the opportunity to interact with you. And I am thankful to WCOP President Professor Reddy Garu. Enuresis and encopresis, as Professor Govinda Reddy has indicated, the words are little, they are jargons, but it is nothing but enuresis means bladder control is lost. And encopresis means bowel control is weak. This happens with children, as Professor Reddy has pointed out, when they are children up to the age of 5. And after that, they get the training over the bowel and bladder control. But as people age beyond 80 plus 90, they have difficulty. But not only aging is the problem, but even people who are little younger, even adults, in the middle age also, they lose control. Why it is coming under psychosomatics is because the anxiety can create problems. When a person is anxious, they will start urinating quite often. Whether humans or animals, when they become anxious, they will start urinating quite often, and they will also defecate. Okay, and loose motion will come. Okay? Diarrhea will come when people are anxious. So psychologists can help to a great extent in reducing the anxiety of the person. That is one thing. How to reduce anxiety? We have got so many techniques like reduction of rate of breathing and muscular relaxation procedures like Jacobson's deep muscle relaxation, etc. And we have to find out what is the source of anxiety. This is one of the very important things. And when a person is anxious, the hunger will go away, or they will have loose motion also. Frequent urination also occurs because of anxiety. So we have to locate the source of anxiety, the stimulant, and try to make the person to get desensitized to that stimulus. That is the basic thing. And all of us already know it is a systematic hierarchical desensitization is to be done. And another, apart from that, the water intake has to be reduced to reduce the frequent urination. And food intake also should be reduced. Instead of having 3 times eating, they should have 6 times eating in small portions. Another factor is when people take non-vegetarian food, it creates a stress for the digestive system, and that will also lead to either constipation or loose motion and vomiting. So the behavioral prescription is go for vegetarian food, and still better, go for fruits, salads. And when people have unspent anger also, that creates irritable bowel syndrome, where they will go on passing motion again and again. and few other things which will create lack of bladder control and bowel control is school phobia. When children are phobic to school, they will pass motion, they will get ready to go to school, but then they will run to the toilet to either pass urine or to pass motion. It is not only children, but also adults also. An executive who is experiencing anxiety will get dressed, fully dressed and ready to go to office, but suddenly his stomach will create problem and he will undress and run to the toilet. So basically it becomes psychosomatic in the sense the emotion of affecting the body function. So anxiety reduction is a major thing, and with proper diagnosis, we will find out which is the arousal creating stimulus, and we can desensitize. And how to desensitize, it is already known to most of our participants. And if there are any questions, I will be happy to answer. And acidity also, anger and anxiety will lead to acidity, which will lead to frequent motions. That is known as the irritable bowel syndrome. Okay, and they will have a lot of difficulty being an effective student or effective executive. It may come to housewives also. So we have to locate the cause of anxiety and the cause of unspent anger, and we should help them to cope up with the external stimuli. So this is in brief. Any questions are there, any cases are there, we can discuss.
Sir, can I ask a question?
Yes, yes, we can ask.
Sir, there is a boy who is studying 8th class.
Okay,
So he was bullied in the school by the same classmates. So he gets ready in the morning to go to school, but he says that I have a stomach pain, and he goes to washroom and he stops going to the school. So this has been continued for 3 or 4 months, and this happened uh, um, just before the holidays. I mean, in the Sankranti, during Sankranti holidays. From then, he is finding it difficult to go to school, and he didn't inform the parents initially. But when he is frequently getting absent to the school, they went to the pediatrician. So they referred the case to us. So in such case, what can be done, sir? So he's getting bullied, and also he's scared of mathematics.
okay. So there are two things. One is school phobia and mathematics phobia. Two things are there. So you have to treat both. First, you can take the school phobia. Then you can take up the mathematics phobia. In case the person is afraid, the boy is afraid of teachers, particular teacher, should advise the teacher through the principal not to create any threat for the child. And not only for this child, the teacher should not threaten or scold or beat. So that is one thing, because that only creates anxiety. And next is, what is the method of hierarchical desensitization in this case? Where the therapist has to use their imagination, break the stimulus into pieces. Like suppose you take a bread, you cut it into small slices, slice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So I would suggest ask the child to get ready to go to school. That particular 8th standard boy, get ready, put on the uniform, and on that day, and ask the person to undress and just relax, may not go to school. So this is the first slice. The next day, get ready with the dress, shoes, and tie, and all that bag. Get out of the doorstep of the house, and then come back. You can undress and you can relax. You can understand easily what I am arriving at. Gradually, we are making the person in graded tone to go to confront the anxiety and go to the school. Next day, go to the street corner, come back, then you need not go to school. Next, go to the school gate. Don't enter the school, come back. So, like that. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, but it will take 1 week and he will be able to go to the school. But we should not force the child to go to school because it's a psychophysiological reaction. The child may even vomit or lose motion or pass urine in the dress itself. Okay, when panic comes, either animals or humans, they start urinating, okay, or even pass motion. They mess it up. Okay, so this is the way. Then go to the school building, enter the building, and come back. The next is go to the classroom, enter the classroom, back out. The next day, enter the class, spend just 1 hour, and the child will come back with the cooperation of the principal and the class teacher. Like that, gradually introduce the child to the threatening stimulus, that is the school class. That is one of the techniques which will help. It is not only for the child refusing the school, it is known as school refusal. Even MBBS students drop out after second year because third year they have to go for surgery. And people become allergic to surgery. That creates anxiety. They go to up to second year and then they drop out. So such cases can be also followed with same procedure towards the operation date. Okay, so that is what I would suggest. And the child can be asked to take only fruits, no non-vegetarian food, because the non-vegetarian food creates stress. Only fruits, put them on fruits for 1 week, all the 3 times, whatever juice, like that. And also, if people take chili, that also creates a bowel movement. So less of chili, less of salt, almost a bland diet, like curd rice, like that, then things will become all right. Because the person is already aroused. So the digestive juices will be released, which will lead to either vomiting or loose motion. So this is the way.
Okay. Mathematics phobia.
Mathematics phobia, one of my doctoral student has done it, and he is in UP and got his PhD. The method is very funny and simple. For example, when you show a number, people become jittery because whatever happens, whether they got low mark or they were taken up by the primary school teacher in mathematics class, that flashback goes on forever. So how to treat that or replace that anxiety response to the stimulus of mathematics is ask them to sing and dance while solving the mathematical problems. Okay, arithmetical problems. Okay, the same way it can be used for any situation. Exam, say exam and start dancing. Say exam and start laughing. Okay, 2 plus 2, start laughing. Okay. Or 9 into 7, start laughing. Okay. Now this laughing creates a different hormonal balance, which is positive, the neuromuscular, like that. And it will look very funny, okay, but that is scientific and behavior technology can be used. It was used on a group of students in schools in mathematical phobia. And similarly, English phobia, another candidate has done. Now he is in Delhi, like that. For their PhD work, they have done. So what we are doing, we are removing the fear. Okay, fear of failure. Fear of failure is to be removed. How to remove? They are made to ultimately, they are made to deliberately fail so that they can start accepting the failure. Say, for example, what is 2 plus 2? Instead of saying 4, they can say any other number. They can say 27 or 42 or 2, whatever. So they are asked to make deliberate mistakes or failures and they will feel funny. So the fear of failure only creates anxiety. Similarly, in English also, it can be done. Or any subject, science or Telugu or whatever topic, subject. So we are developing an alternative response, which is a positive emotion, not negative emotion like anxiety.
Sir, how about the people, I mean, like the students? Just now he said that he is facing the bullying from his classmates because he is very submissive. So is it okay that we have to make him learn self-defense and make him assertive?
Rama, your voice is not clear. Please bring the mic close to your mouth and speak.
Sir, if it is like bullying, people suffer from bullying in the classrooms and they can't really raise their voice against them because they feel they are not strong enough or they can't raise their voice. In such cases, self-defense and assertive training will help them, sir.
Now, before giving self-defense technique and all, what I would say is ask them to yell at the top of the voice as a whole group. Let the classroom start shouting, making a yelling noise, and this person will be able to follow because it is following the modeling. The behavior modification, modeling is there. Alone, if you want him to raise the voice, he will not raise. But if everybody joins, then he will be able to raise the voice. And then followed by laughter. Yell and laugh, yell and laugh. So the vocal cords, instead of getting frozen, they get relaxed, they get liberated. The inhibition of the vocal cord can be treated by yelling. Okay? And then reading something aloud at the top of the voice. Okay, that can be done. And then the person will become all right.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, welcome.
Participants, do you have any questions?
Sir, I have a question. I have a problem actually.
Yes. Yes, please.
Yes, my daughter is 11 years old, and
Yeah, you are
at night
not visible on the video. Tell your name. Open your video also.
yes, yes. I am Dr. Kavita.
Okay,
I'm
Kavita.
a dentist
No, your video is not open.
and a
Anyway,
psychologist too.
anyway.
So, daughter is 11 years old.
Okay.
So, is it not visible?
Yeah, now it's visible. Yes.
Oh, okay, sir.
Yes.
Yes. So, my daughter is 11 years old, and
Okay.
she passes urine at night, even now. So at the morning time, she's absolutely fine. Only at night, she still has to wear diaper. So I don't know how to solve this problem.
Okay. Now, this can happen even to girls or boys beyond 20 years also it may happen. It becomes habituated. So it is better you treat right now. How to treat? I will give one technique, which is again a systematic training of the bladder control. So you please take a card, a small card, okay, and make three lines. Table. Make a table with three headings. So first column, three columns. First column is serial number. Second column is the urge or the sensation. It is urge or sensation. The third column is behavior. So when she gets up in the morning, for example, 6:30, she gets up and she wants to immediately go for urination. Ask her to wait for 5 minutes. By 6:05, she can urinate. For the whole day, let her follow this 5 minutes control. So it becomes a neuromuscular control of the urinary system. The whole day, she may urinate 5-6 times, and 5 minutes delay or 5 minutes inhibition or 5 minutes control. Then it is to be done for 3 days. In the meantime, the neuromuscular control gets established. Then you raise the time to 10 minutes for 3 days, again for 15 minutes, gap between the urge to urinate and the actual urination, like that. And she will keep this card in her purse and then keep recording for the whole day, right? So every 3 days, 3 minutes, 3 days you are increasing, and you go up to half an hour. Okay. So you may think it is difficult to control for half an hour. It is not controlling after the urge. The urge itself is felt much in advance. The level
Okay.
of raising of urge itself, brain becomes aware.
Okay.
Okay. Then 15 minutes before the urge, the person knows and waits only for 15 minutes. So you go up to 3 days, every day 5 minutes control. So it's more of a neuromuscular training. Then the brain controls and the person can come out of it within 3 weeks. And you have to closely administer this. As psychologist or counselor, you have to closely monitor. And the
Okay,
person will come out. Even if the person has been urinating in bed up to the age of 20, they can come out of it. Because as age advances, they become afraid of getting married. Because when they go to the in-laws' house, they will
Okay.
get the bed. So they are afraid to marry also.
Okay, sir.
So you can treat at any stage. But up to the age of 5, you need not give this method. Because only by
Okay.
the time they are learning to have bladder control. As
Okay,
Professor
sir.
Govindra Reddy has pointed out, up to the age, it is okay. Only thing, ask them not to take water before going to bed. And
Okay,
also,
sir.
up to the 5, you make the child to wake up and ask the child to go for urination.
After 5.
Up to 5. Up to 5, this is the way.
Okay.
And not for 11-year-old. 11-year-old don't
Okay.
control anything. Only they have to record the time at which the urge comes and wait for 5 minutes and pass urine.
Okay.
Start
Okay,
it
sir.
from the morning till night.
Okay.
And
Okay, sir.
night bedwetting will go away.
Okay, sir. Sir, in the meantime, I should still ask her to use the diaper or stop it from the time I begin this.
No, you can stop using the diaper because when you do this in the day, from day 1, she will
Okay.
gain urinary control.
Control. Okay, sir.
No need for diaper.
Okay, sir.
And also find out whether she is having any anxiety in the school or teacher or with any family member. That also you have to find.
Okay, sir.
And being a female child, find out whether she has been abused by somebody who is
Okay, sir.
possibly a close relative.
Okay, sir.
Ask her to report if that is the case and take appropriate action by protecting the child. And the offender has to be punished.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And also, you can have her trained in self-defense technique.
Okay, sir.
Ramadevi can offer self-defense technique. Where are
Okay,
you?
sir.
You are in which place? In
I'm in Vizag, sir, Visakhapatnam.
Visakhapatnam. Okay. You can send it to some karate class also. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If you are in Vijayawada, then Ramadevi can help.
Okay, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
Sir, I have a question, sir. Getsi Solomon, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Good
Yeah.
evening.
Sir, what do we do with people, children or like partners who threaten with suicide? I'm going to commit suicide and like no. I have many cases like that.
Okay. Of course, this topic is.
Do you want me to elaborate on the case, sir?
No, not really. You tell me the age of the person.
She's
Gender.
27. She's 27 and the husband is 29, sir. She has extramarital affair. and she threatens to commit suicide in case somebody leaves.
Okay, but does the husband know about that? No?
Yeah, the whole family knows, sir.
Okay, then you have to give couple counseling. You have to give couple counseling.
Mm,
That is one thing. Okay.
mm, mm,
Then the sexual competency of the husband has to be tested and improved. That is one thing.
mm, mm,
Otherwise, because she will go out because she is not getting satisfied.
mm,
How to satisfy this girl? The husband should know. That is first thing.
mm,
But when she thinks about suicide, you for all cases who are considering suicide or threatening or whatever, ask them to donate blood
mm,
periodically.
mm,
Then they know the value of life because their blood can save the life of somebody. That is a
mm.
behavioral prescription which I would recommend.
Okay. Okay, sir.
And also ask her to do, because she is having extramarital contact and all that, ask her to do genital muscle relaxation.
Mm, mm,
Genital muscle relaxation can bring sexual urge under control, urination also under control, loose motion also under control. Okay. Now, I mean, it has a relevance in that way to enuresis and encopresis. Ask the person to sit with the legs stretched on the bed and then bend the knees in the sitting position and keep the elbows on the knees. This is the ideal position to sit.
mm. Yes, sir.
Ask her to squeeze the anal muscle and then release it. And ask her to squeeze the anal muscle, count from 1001 to 1006 and relax. Okay. Ask her to repeat it 20 times, 20 trials. Then next, ask her to contract the vaginal muscles. In the case of boys, the penile muscle, and count from 1001 to 1006 and relax. And third stage, that is again to be done 20 times. The third is contract both the muscles simultaneously, count from 1001 to 1006 and relax. Again, repeat it for 20 times. Let the person do it for 2 weeks. Then they will gain control over the bladder movement, bowel movement, and the sexual urge also. And in case they are masturbating, that also will come under control.
Mm. For students, sir, what do you suggest for students, sir, who like threaten their parents, teenagers who threaten their parents? Ida sonana, I will commit suicide. Kind of.
Now, it may be an empty threat, but to know the value of life, ask them to donate blood periodically, as prescribed by the medical experts. Let them go to a blood bank and start donating. Go to a general hospital. They will know that the blood is going to save somebody's life, and life is very important. And also ask them to have a goal in life. People are not having any goal. So what we call as the purpose in life. Ask them to choose a purpose, but not a single purpose. Ask them to get another purpose, 3 purposes, alternative purpose, purpose 1, purpose 2, purpose 3. Then they will not talk of suicide or they will not attempt suicide.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. That was
Welcome. Welcome.
And even the previous one was good, sir. Bedwetting, very big problem. And
Yes,
you made it so simple and like it is like life.
yes.
I mean, it's a problem for so many people. Like how you said, marriage is stalled and so many things.
Okay.
I think wonderful technique, sir. Very nice.
Okay. Welcome.
Nice, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, I have I'm Sri Karuna from Visakhapatnam as well. I have a similar problem in the sense like my daughter is 11.5 years old. In June, she'll be turning 12. And
Okay.
the problem for her is with the bowel thing, sir. It doesn't happen regularly, but once in a while she keeps passing the bowel in her undergarments. And when I used to ask her, what is this? Why is it happening? Can't you control or something? She used to say, I got loose motion and things. But it was not. Afterwards, I observed that it does not lose motion, even though it was stool. It was in her undergarments, and it doesn't happen every day. And what do you call it? That I mean, that habit of going early in the morning could not be developed for her. But this accident didn't happen when we travel, sir. We traveled to Singapore and Malaysia. And when on school trip, she traveled to Bangalore and to Chennai and other places. It was not happening. But this happened at home. And I said, is this happening at school also? She said, no. And from school, in her play school, in her LKG, UKG, I never got a complaint that she did pass in her underwear. But it happens at home, once in a while, not regularly. Of late, it is reduced a lot, but still, once in a while, a little bit of at least stool she passes in the yeah.
Okay. Her age is 11 plus, is it not?
11.5, sir. Yeah.
Now, please check whether there is any sexual harassment happening within the home or from the neighbors or something like that. Because that may create anxiety and which may lead to frequent urination or lack of bowel control. And ask her to learn self-defense. If there is any offender, where to hit, how to hit. Then her anxiety will go away.
Sir, this is not happening right now, sir. It was happening, from when she was 6, 7, 8 years old. I thought someday it'll stop. Once she crosses a certain age, it'll stop.
First of all, you train her in self-defense because somebody can sexually harass a child even when it is very young. Okay, and don't explore into that.
I don't think it's happening at home, sir, because
with the neighbors, with relatives.
No, sir, we don't have anybody like that.
Don't bother about that. You give her self-defense technique so that she will attack the offender. Okay. There are certain vulnerable places. If she hits, then the offender will back out. Okay. And you are in this place. If you are in Vijayawada, you can approach Ramadevi.
I'm in Vizag, sir.
Okay, then approach any karate expert. Kung Fu, karate. They will tell where to hit the offender.
Okay.
They are known as deadly points. These are available over the net also. In YouTube, if you ask for deadly points, they will show. So if an adult is hit even with a child, the person will become unconscious. That makes the child to feel strong and to handle the situation if at all something comes.
Okay, sir. So this is the only reason that could be happening, sir. No other reason?
No, there may be a threat for, it can be a school phobia. She doesn't want to go to school because of a threat of a teacher or a principal.
No, she's very happy to go to school, and it doesn't happen in school, sir. It happens only at home once in a while.
No, it may happen at home when she is about to go to school. You check when it happens. Is it before going to school?
No, sir. After coming back from school, evening.
After coming back, anyway, train her in self-defense. Somebody
Okay,
can
sir.
help.
Thank you.
I'm Sai Shanuka, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, I'm doing my MSc Psychology first year.
Okay. Now, what's your name?
Sai Shanuka, sir.
You are not visible on the video. Yeah, yes. Yes,
Sir,
Sai, tell me, Sai.
Sir, I'm an MSc Psychology first year.
Okay.
My BA second year onwards, I've been having IBSD, sir.
Yeah. Irritable bowel syndrome?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is the source of your anxiety?
I don't know, sir. No visible thing. No real reason. I don't know.
There must be a source of anxiety. Or you might be taking too much of chili.
Maybe, sir. I'm a foodie,
Because
so
Andhra people are famous for taking too much of chili. So reduce because it's an irritant of the bowel. Reduce the chili. Okay. That is one thing which I would say with regard to food habit. Second is you are worried about something or you are afraid of something. That is the reason. Okay. For example, I will tell you one Tenali Rama story. Okay. Krishnadevaraya, the king, he gave everybody one cow. The story starts like this because there were too many rats in the country. So he said, how to solve the problem? They want cats. So every family was given free supply of one cat. Then people started coming back and complaining that, sir, our cat is not catching the rat, but it wants milk. So the government has provided cows also. Okay, each family, one cat, one cow. But still the rat population was increasing. Okay, because the fellows were taking the milk and not giving any milk to the cats. Okay, so this is what is the administrative flaws. So Tenali Rama wanted to teach a lesson to Krishnadevaraya, and he said his cow is not taking grass. They were government supplies grass also is being supplied. So a lot of cart full of grass was there, but the cow is not eating the grass. So he called the king, and the king was curious. He went and saw, and without food, without taking anything, it has become so lean. Then he looked around and he saw a wolf, okay, being tied opposite to the cow. So the cow was afraid of the wolf. So it lost all the appetite. It could not take, okay. Lot of grass is there, but it could not eat because of anxiety. Anytime the wolf will come and attack. So it is a typical case of anxiety. So what is in your mind, you have to tell, and things will be all right. Okay.
I need to speak more to my parents or what.
What makes you to become afraid? Basically, are you getting good sleep?
I don't know, sir, but the neurotic score which I had is unstable, sir. It's 16.
What is it?
The neurotic scale test which I did,
Don't worry
it
about
has
scales.
16 or more.
Don't worry about scales by Isaac, neurotic inventory and all. Forget it. Okay. So you are becoming more academic oriented, become applied. And tell us the secret, what makes the jittery for you? Are you afraid of girls?
I'm afraid of many things, but girls is one thing.
Are you a shy person? Because we have to locate what is threatening you. In that case, the cow was threatened by the wolf. What is threatening you, you have to tell.
And for one example sake, as before I just before I ask the question also, I was afraid, sir.
Yeah. No, see, you can be afraid of so many things. You can be afraid of girls. You can be afraid of speaking in English, afraid of mathematics. Okay. What is the irritant for you? That irritant, you have to get desensitized. So it can be psychosomatic or too much of chili, okay, or sleeplessness. So we have to ask, are you having good quality sleep or you are not able to sleep? So you must help to sleep well.
Sleep is fine, sir.
Huh?
Sleep is fine, but I observe the same thing before going to college, I need to go every time. And I can go to college only if there is a good bathroom in the college. Or any trip I go also, if I have to go to a theater in Vijayawada, there also there needs to be a good toilet. And any trip. So I don't know any real reason actually.
You have to consult a gastroenterologist, okay, and have a endoscopy. They will say what is the irritant in your bowel. Okay. That is also important.
Sir, excuse me.
Yes, please.
I request this gentleman, Sai Shanmugam. Yeah, he just noted my number and speak to me. Just,
approach it. Yeah, approach.
Please. Because
He's also there.
you are really, just I saw your face, you are a little bit shy. You speak to me.
Yeah, okay. So you have located an expert there.
Yeah, then I will submit report against Shahid Shanmugam to you, sir.
Okay, please.
No, nothing is there. Shahid Shanmugam, you are all right. Nothing is.
Yeah. It'll be all right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, next. Then Lakshman Rao Garu is there. Good evening.
He is waiting for the chance.
Yeah.
I am a bit sick today, sir, because of heavy sneezing. And I look, from my look, you can understand that. So I don't want to disturb the whole situation, so I did not switch on. So I'm trying to get that Neti bought some sort of a thing. I don't know where I will get it, but I want to practice that. Your good suggestion.
Sir, you can try in Amazon, sir. Sometimes it is available in Amazon. I have kept that image in the psychosomatic group as well yesterday. So you just have a look so that you can get the idea of how the pot looks like.
No, I know this because Mukujambu or something they call it
Exactly.
for children. But it should not be a metal one. I am looking for a porcelain one. Say metal one you can get in any gold shop, gold or silver shop. But actually, it gets heated up very quickly or very slowly. I just want to have some salt and also warm water. So, porcelain one will be the best, I think. Yesterday I was talking about it and I got it today. I'm actually my nose.
Okay.
So, I'm sweating a lot. And I didn't want to use much of this air conditioning or fan. So that is how I'm today. I feel I am not doing a good job.
Okay. You can relax.
Yes. But I am getting good sleep, sir. That is the one. The whole afternoon I was very sleepy after food.
Very good. Sleep itself is the best relaxation.
Yes. Thank you very much, sir. I am a bit late today. Why late? I am really late, very late. But I was sneezing all the while, so every 2-3 minutes one I am sneezing, so I did not switch on.
Okay.
I used to use some what you call pills, but I don't want to continue that. 24 hours they say they can give you relief and all that. So that is but I am not using because I don't want to get addicted to them.
I have a question, please.
Let's see, you have one question to ask.
I am Dr. R.V. Rao from Visakhapatnam.
Yes.
You see, this paralysis and incubation probably is.
What's your name is?
This is quite common with the old age, as you said.
Is it Dr. Venkateswar or what?
R.B. Rao speaking. R.B. Rao.
Are you asking me the question? Is it?
So,
Yes.
Ganeshan,
Dr. Arjuna, yes.
Arviran sir, you
Yeah.
please little bit louder.
Okay, my voice is not coming well, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
It
right.
was,
I was saying that these problems, as you said, as we go old, this is likely to be more prevalent because they are going to be more physiological
yes.
as well as psychological. Now, is there any remedy? Means whatever you said, those things can be still be used for old people as well.
Yes. Yes. You see, it can be physiological. I agree. That's why gastroenterologist has to be consulted. Okay. And then it has to be propped. What is wrong with the stomach? Endoscopy. But then if they say no problem, then it is only in the mouth. Okay. Then it can be of emotional origin, leading to acidity, okay, which leads to lack of bowel control, etc. So we have to work together with the physician.
Okay. No, but normally what happens is when people become old, and everybody says it must be more physiological, and they sort of accept the whole thing.
So we can work with MDs, gastroenterologists, or urologists. Okay, so it is a interdisciplinary approach. We can work together. If they say there is no cause available, it is idiopathic, then it is the main. It is just like the cow which could not eat the grass in spite of the supply by Krishnadevara. Okay, something is threatening. Okay, they by interviewing we can find out the person is afraid that the person is going to die.
Yeah, that's
Maharaj is sitting there at the doorstep. Okay, like that. No need for wolf or any killer, but he can imagine also. Okay, so now we have to clear that. So when it is psychosomatic, we are giving solutions.
Thank you, sir.
Mind affecting the body.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
I request participants if there are any questions. Now 7:40.
Sir, if there are no questions, can I ask one if nobody is asking?
Yes, please do.
Sir, one case that seems to be real difficult in managing is this obsession with love affairs, sir. The case that I told you, people come. There's this girl who came to my clinic and said, I don't know what to do. I'm like, I know that he's not, actually the guy is a murderer, and he is like, he has done everything possible to be in the bad books of the society, of the law, and even in her eyes. But still she is not able to get over him. She feels like, I know I cannot go to him, I cannot live with him, I cannot make a living with him, but still I'm not able to get over him. What do you suggest, sir?
You should view the film, the Taxi, Taxi Driver, Hollywood movie. A person is torturing a girl after kidnapping, and police comes to save the girl, and the girl starts shooting at the police. Okay, and also
Stockholm syndrome, is it?
was a Telugu film, okay, which was the award-winning movie. Okay, Ankur. Okay, so Shabana Ajmi, she was being sexually abused by 3 brothers, but still she doesn't want to come out of that relationship. So the mind is very peculiar for some people. But I would ask you to explore what is her relationship with her father. Suppose
Relationship with
the father.
father.
Suppose the
Okay.
father is keeping away from the girl, and she may
Okay.
be loving to have fatherly love, which is not available, which she
Correct,
finds,
correct, correct.
which she finds in this criminal boy.
Okay, 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 okay. Okay.
So that can be also treated. Okay.
Nice. That's rare. Connection seems to be there somewhere, right?
So it is parental love that he must be missing. She must be missing the parental love.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So he is not able to approach the father because father backs out.
Yes.
Okay? And why the father backs out, as a detective, you have to find out.
So one more question also, sir, related to this. Now there is this innocent husband, okay? This husband is like, he is approving of whatever she says. If you want to go to the lover, you go. If you want to stay with me, you stay with me. He's very accommodating, very giving, and like, no. But how should he manage this such a situation, sir?
Okay, now you want to diagnose the case or what? Or you want to solve the problem?
Sir, I would like to add. See,
Yeah, please.
he's making a mistake. For everything is obliging. That itself is a wrong.
Yeah, maybe if you, well, you ask him, if you want, you leave the girl, okay? But he is not willing to leave the girl.
Who, sir?
And
Husband, right?
eh?
Husband.
You ask the husband, then he can go for
No,
the
there's
divorce.
a baby, sir. There's a baby involved. So he wants her.
He can take the baby and leave the wife.
And
It
he
is
also, that's what the problem is. She threatens to commit suicide if husband is leaving.
okay. So
That is why
you
he is
find,
clinging on. He is like, he doesn't know what to do. I'm clueless, madam. I don't know what to do. She threatens me, so I'm staying with her.
okay, you ask the wife, what is it you find in the other guy? And ask the husband to do the same thing which the other guy does. Okay.
Okay.
You explore into that. I can give you the answer. Okay. But you have to use your imagination and you should interview the girl in what way the other guy is special. And tell
Sir,
the
there is
husband,
one more observation, sir. There is one more observation here. The thing is, they both are not physically, near. They are not in physical proximity. They are away from each other, the lover and the girl. And they don't have any, they say that they don't have any physical connections and all. So she's staying with the sir.
What is the husband and where is the wife?
They both are together.
Okay. No, you are telling they are away.
That is the lover and this girl. Her lover is away. Only phone contacts, only phone contacts.
Okay, but the husband is with the wife, is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then ask the girl, what is it that you find in the boyfriend, which is better than the husband? And ask the husband to fulfill that characteristics.
Funnily, she says nothing. Nothing in him. But my heart is driven.
I can tell you what the husband is lacking, I can tell you, but you should find out. Because
do you think the manly thing that, I mean, the rowdy guy seems to be having the man in him kind, the control, dominance and all?
Don't talk in general terms, be specific. What the husband lacks, ask him to equip himself or train himself to fulfill that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
That solves the whole problem.
Peculiar case, because she says that he has nothing. That guy has nothing, but I want him. Husband has everything, but I don't want him.
She doesn't want to open up to you. You tell her, I will keep the secret, confidential, tell me the secret. Or should I tell you the secret? You want, I can tell you.
No.
I do not know whether they can gulp it. Other participants may not gulp it. So you talk to me separately. I will tell you.
Sure, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. That was elaborate. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Kuldeep,
Sir,
you have
I'm
something to ask? Kuldeep
I'm
Verma?
Sahana. I'm Sahana.
Yes, Agana, tell me.
I'm from Kasargod.
Kasargod, okay.
Yeah. A case had come to me regarding he is not able to urinate in public toilets, shivering, nervousness, and sweating, everything. So it's affecting his job also because he is not able to go out from his hometown because he has to come home to urinate.
Okay.
So till if he goes in the morning, till
Okay.
evening he won't urinate because it's being very difficult for him to urinate in the public toilets.
The public toilet may not be clean. That's a problem.
Yeah. That he told.
Is it
But
not?
yeah, it's not clean.
But ask him to tip the scavenger to clean the public toilet. The scavenger will be there. Ask him to tip. Okay. So he will get a phenyl, things like that, or a new broomstick, and he will keep it clean. Then it will become all right because he feels that his toilet at home is the safest. He's having fear of contamination, which is true. Urological problems come because of the public toilet, unclean public toilet.
Sir,
Okay.
2 reasons can we not attribute? 2 reasons.
Yeah,
One
yes.
is the guy, the boy, child rearing practices might have not been good to him. Number
Yes,
one.
yes.
Number two, so the best technique is allow the guy, the boy, to other peer group who are passing the urine outside, so that automatically he can also imitate.
Yes, yes.
Sir, till 8th standard, he was urinating outside. Okay. 9th onwards, 9th onwards, he went to the school. He changed the school. And he was supposed to go to the school toilet. From there onwards, this started actually.
But whatever it is now, if you want to solve the problem,
yeah,
otherwise you will develop urological problems.
Yeah.
Kidney stone and all that will come. If it is containing urine for a long time, that will create problems.
Yeah.
So one thing I would tell you is ask him to go to the public toilet and start laughing till he urinates.
But it's not coming, it seems. He's not able to urinate.
Ask him to laugh. When he laughs, it will come. It will come.
Okay.
Because laughing is a relaxation.
Okay.
Another technique is ask him to breathe out through the mouth.
Breathe out through the mouth.
Like that.
Okay.
Then the attention is shifted to the lips and the tongue and the mouth.
Okay.
So if you just shh, you will urinate.
Okay.
This is a diversional technique. Let him go there, either start laughing or do this. Shh. Otherwise, he's smelling. He's inhaling the bad smell.
Bad smell, yeah.
But you can say shh. So instead of smelling, you will get diverted to this.
Okay.
And also ask him to bend his back and pull his pelvic forward. Pelvic forward and backward bending. That will release the urine.
Okay.
And let him try this at home. And ask him to.
Sir, I'm not able to hear.
Laugh. Ask him to laugh at home and urinate.
Sir. I'm not able to hear. Sir.
Ask him to laugh there and urinate.
Okay.
Am I audible? Is there any difficulty?
No, it was stuck in between, so I could not hear the third method.
No, ask him to laugh and
Bend.
urinate at home.
Yeah.
And do the same thing in the office.
Okay.
Ask him to breathe out in the toilet.
Okay. Yeah.
Automatically he will urinate. And also he has to push his pelvis, the hip
Yeah.
forward
Ah,
and the head away. Okay,
ah,
then urination will occur.
okay. Okay.
Yes, my younger brother is 28, 29 years old, and
Okay.
he feel anxious and feel IBS when he want to go to any marriage party.
Okay,
He feels to go to toilet. That's why he don't want to go to any marriage party
okay.
for a long time, sir. 5-6 years back.
Is he married or unmarried?
He's married, sir.
Married. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then he avoids going to marriage houses, maybe because the toilets are unclean.
No, sir. Not for toilets unclean. Whenever you go to party and feel sounds and hear the most of the band sounds in the party and just like orchestra or any other type of heavy sound of music bands.
Maybe because he is sound sensitive.
Yes, sir.
He is
And
sound
also he
sensitive.
feel headache, sir.
Yes, the sound sensitivity may be the problem. It is not the
Yes, sir.
urination. Okay, so ask him to switch on the TV with the remote. Ask him to increase the volume to the full and then reduce it. Again, ask him to increase to the full and reduce it. Okay.
Yes.
Then he has got control over the volume of noise. It is known as
Yes.
stimulus control technique. The stimulus which threatens him or disturbs him is the noise. So he can have his TV on and go on increasing the sound to the maximum and gradually reduce it, again raise it, again reduce it. Then his eardrum and the brain learns how to tolerate heavy noise because he is having control over increasing the volume and decreasing the volume.
Yes.
Okay, then it will become all right. He can't do anything in the marriage hall, but in his house he can do it. And you can sit with him and ask him to do it. Okay. If you ask him to do it, he will not do because the role of a therapist is to see that the procedure is followed. Then it will work. With a single dose, it will work. For about 1 hour, you do this game, sitting with him. Okay. You can have cotton in your ears because you will be affected with the noise.
Yes, sir.
Okay, earplugs are available in medical shops. Okay, you can buy and then put it on and ask the fellow to increase and decrease. That will really help.
Thank you. Sir, another question for student of class,
Yes.
adolescent age students, because of I am in residential school of Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, sir.
Which Vidyalaya?
Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir. I am just here working as a counselor, sir, student counselor.
Very good.
Sir, the main issues here is affection between adolescent age students.
Okay.
So how to handle with them?
Now, what is the problem?
Problem is they feel very manic and impulsive behavior shows so many times.
Now, your voice is jarring. Please keep the mic close to your mouth and speak.
Yes. Now, sir, audible, sir.
Yes.
Yes. The main issue is the affection among the adolescent age students, and they even distract from the study.
Okay. Is it a co-ed?
Yes, sir. Co-ed, sir.
Co-ed college?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then are they allowed to interact with girls?
They sit with girls in the class.
Yes.
And may talk
to
each other.
The administration, are they controlling the boys and girls from mixing?
Yes.
Maybe that creates a problem.
Yes.
He can't do anything till he completes the course because it's a college, it's a principal. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So he has to put up with that. But when he goes out, okay, in the common places, let him go and say, talk to girls. How to talk to girls in bus stand? You can ask how to go to the railway station, where is the post office, where is the police station, like that. Ask him to talk to girls and keep counting the number of contact, superficial human contact with the girls outside, because you need not go to the management and change, but ask the fellow to test it out in the public. Okay, go to different bus stands or railway stations and keep asking. So by that, he will lose his inhibition to talk to strangers and to talk to women. Okay, where is the toilet? Okay, where is the restaurant? Such questions. You can keep on asking in this group or that group, like that. So he will develop the communication skill to talk to the opposite gender.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Try that.
Thank you, sir.
Sir.
Summarize it and just say purpose vote of thanks.
Oh, sure, sir. So I would like to thank Ganeshan sir for his valuable time in solving the issues. So we have discussed so many cases today. So few I would like to give it. So in case of uneresis or encopresis, it is the anxiety is the main reason behind those behaviors. So we have to find out the source of anxiety or stimulant, and we have to systematically desensitize it. For uneresis, we have to reduce the water intake before going to bed. So if any person is the problem which are created by the anxiety or school phobia or acidity, so in any case of school phobia, the teachers, with the help of the teachers or with the cooperation of the teachers, we can solve the problem. So first thing is we have to break the stimulus into pieces. I mean, we have to break the stimulant into smaller ones. So we have, for school phobia, it is like ask the person to get ready and undress and relax. He should not go to school. He can get ready and relax, and like again get ready and go to the doorstep and then undress and relax. And similarly has to go near to the gate, near to the end of the street, and near to the school gate and to the school building and to the classroom, and sit in the classroom for 1 hour and then come back again. So and by this the brain will start learning to accommodate the stimulus. So we have to give only fruits for 1 week, no non-vegetarian, and chili and sad things. So even in the mathematics case, so he has to start singing or dancing, or even he can laugh at looking at the problems. And they also have to practice the fear of failure. That means he has to give a deliberately wrong answers, even for English or any subject, to whichever he is has a phobia. So in case of bullying, he has to start shouting along with the other students, and everybody has to join there. So he had to yell and laugh. He had to yell and laugh and then read something aloud so that he can raise his voice. So in a case given by my daughter, 11 years, passes urine during night. So she has to be. It is a neuromuscular training has to be given. She has to be given a card with making 3 columns, serial number, urge and behavior. So every time when she gets the urge, she has to wait for 5 minutes and then she has to urinate. So this has to be done for 3 days, and for the next 3 days she has to increase the time to 10 minutes, and for 3 days. Again for another 3 days for 15 minutes. Like that, the time has to go up to 30 minutes. So, and the parents have to monitor, and this may take up to 3 weeks of time. So it is better to always rule out any anxiety which could be the possible reason. So the bowel movement, undergarments, in the undergarments, we have to rule out for any abuse or any reasons for school phobia, and find out the reasons for abuse or anything. Rule out. It may be or may not be there. Then something, the problem, anything that anxious stimulant should be ruled out. And so as it is said that we face a problem with the age, I mean after 70 or 80 plus, So it is better to get consult with a gastroenterologist if there is no such problems in urologist, and if there is no such problems in the biological thing, physiological thing, then we can give the desensitizer technique for them as well. So the genital muscle relaxation will help in reducing the urge to urinate and defecating. So that is one exercises which we can do it for 2 weeks of time. So that will really help in reducing the urges. So so the person who is unable to urinate in the public having the sweat and anxiety. So the fun thing is he can tip for the scavenger to clean the toilet, or he can imitate the peers, and we have to, or other technique is we have to start making him laugh at looking at the toilet. So he has to breathe out through the mouth, making a ish sound, and it is a diversional technique. So we have to bend backward, and the pelvic part should come forward, and along with the breathing out through noise, then he can urinate in the he can pass the urine. So initially he has to try at home and then later in the office. So the person who has IBS and unable to attend any marriage parties, that means he is very because of the band sounds or the orchestra, so he is very sound sensitive. In such case, switch on the TV, increase the volume to the full, the maximum, and reduce gradually to the lower ones. So he has to do it for 1 hour so that he can get the stimulate control. So this is also trains the eardrum and the brains to be tolerant to the sounds. So in case of expression between adolescents who are shy to talk to the boys, so they have to be trained to the communication skills, like going to speak to 5 strangers, just asking a small question, where is the bus stop, or what is the time, which way is the park, is a simple question. So for 1 day he has to ask for 5 people, 5 girls, 5 women, and then 10, 15, and gradually has to rise until 60 to 70. By the time he will learn how to learn the remove the hesitance of talking to the people, and he can learn the communication skills and socialization as well. So these are the cases which I have discussed related to today's topic. There are other cases too, but that are not related to the topic for today's session. So I thank Ganeshan sir and Vijay Reddy sir for their valuable time and giving such valuable insights and simple techniques without getting into the medications. So the most anxiety is the culprit. We can say anxiety is the reason for most of the neurophysiological problems. So it is. I reckon that it is always good to practice, even for us to slow down the rate of breathing, so that we can control our anxiety, and which helps in the long run. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for giving us the platform.
Thank you, Rama.
Yeah, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Again, we will be meeting on 30th by 6:30. Thank you, sir. Good night.
Right. Thank you, Professor Reddy.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Venkateswaran sir. Everything.
Thank you. Good night, sir.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Good night to everybody.
Good night, sir.